This is a Back to Eden style garden update on June 21st, 2016. There's a very interesting thing going on with these tomatoes. These are burpee hybrids. The big one right there and that little one right there are a burpee big boys. And then these right here are an early hybrid, VF hybrid from berpees. I'll put the exact hybrid in the description. But anyway, you can see this one here is looking rather sickly. Well, they do that intermittently. They'll look like that one day, and then the next day they'll look fine, like this. They look just fine, and then the next day they'll look sick again, and they'll spring right back. And it's been really hot here today. It only got up to like 83, and this one's still doing it. But it's just these three smaller ones that are doing it. The mortgage lifters, these two mortgage lifters right here, seem to be fine. And then well, this mortgage lifter here wilted just a touch the other day when it was really hot. And then this 4th of July tomato seems to be going gangbusters. But these small ones here, they seem to just wilt and come back and wilt and come back, and I mean, they have plenty of moisture in the soil. The soil underneath is plenty moist. I try to give them extra water, and it doesn't seem to help any. They just do their thing. Tomorrow morning, by tomorrow morning early, that tomato will be looking fine again, and it may well again by tomorrow afternoon, or may not. It's just weird. And that's what's going on in the garden right now as far as tomatoes. We had a really cold spring. I don't think I'm going to get pole beans until the fall, but because unless they grow really fast, because that's as big as my pole beans are, and it's almost July. Same thing for cucumbers. My onions are doing really good. And my potatoes are doing gangbusters back there. They're looking really good. But I don't think my I've only got two pepper plants that actually survived. I don't think they're actually going to get big enough to actually do anything this year. But one of those is right there. See how tiny that is? There, I had problems with those. I started them myself, and I obviously didn't do it right because they never grew into and then the second one is right there. But they were tiny when I planted them because they just never grew. And they're slow to germinate, and they just never grew. Where I grew them was just too cold, and the roots rotted in the pots. Anyway, that's a garden update for the end towards the end of June. Please comment, rate, and subscribe.